anyone hear it? You can probably hear it through the crowing of the roosters and the barking of the dogs. So that's our Tumu Now, not a lot is known about those early voyages, but what they left behind is a Polynesian engineering achievement which is unsurpassed anywhere else in Polynesia. We call it the Turua, or the back road. When you open up your map, you'll see a road that goes right around the outside. That's the new road. On the inside, you'll see links of what used to be a continuous 29-kilometre coral paved road, dated to be about 1,200 years old. Now, if you go there now, you can walk, bike, scooter, drive along it. You'll find that it has been tar sealed, but you'll find no hotels or resorts on this road. You'll only find private residences. You'll find agriculture. You'll find maraes like we're going to see next. You'll also find chickens and dogs and potholes. Because even though we have technology, it doesn't mean we've improved on things. Now, some people think we've got too many dogs on the island. Well, people have been here since about 500, 600 AD, but up on the island of Pukapuka, they've actually found dog remains that date back to 800 BC. So the dogs have been around a little bit longer now. Now, the Cook Islands are made up of 15 islands. What we call the northern group are 6 low-lying coral atolls. The remaining 9 we call the southern group, and there's a smattering of volcanic activity. Rarotonga is an extinct volcano. It's the centre of administration and government for the Cooks, and it's over 1,000 kilometres from some of the northern group. And some of the northern group islands lie closer to the likes of Samoa, Niue and Tonga, where Raro means down, under and south of Tonga. Now, people always ask, how did it come to be that people came to live in the Cook Islands? Well, there's a couple of schools of thoughts with our historians. Some say that we had an innate connection to the ocean. We are voyagers at heart. We would voyage out, we no man had voyaged before, out into the headlands. And if we found something, we'd come back and report it. But if we didn't find anything, we had the tailwinds to bring us home. Others say, as other islands got overpopulated, torn apart by war, conflict and cannibalism, people would voyage away and find somewhere else to live. You can understand why they would want to do that. There were quite brutal days of war and cannibalism. We didn't have any long-range missiles in those days. We didn't have any gunpowder. We didn't have any metal weapons. We just had this hard mahogany wood here. We built these very simple but effective cutters that we used to quite simply come in and break skulls and break bones. Because apparently, you tenderize the meat first, it's much nicer. And then we had the likes of it's like a Cook Islands curry. It's an abdominal piercer, so it'll go into the gut, twist and out. So if you like spaghetti, good return on investment. And then these ones here look like bottle openers, but of course we didn't have bottles in those days, so they used to quite simply come into the neck and twist it off. So a couple of brains for breakfast was a good way to start the day. Now the belief in cannibalism was, they believed that if you ate the flesh of someone important, someone strong, someone brave, then you would become all of those things. So it's a noble thought, but it's not a very good way to grow a tribe if you keep eating all the young on you. But even though they were brutal days, they're very black and white in their decision making. So if you're brought to trial, they brought you to the guilty stone. And then a good smack to the head would determine that if you lived, you were innocent. But if you died, you were guilty. So no long drawn out appeal courts and lawyers fees here. It's all pretty much done and dusted. And we certainly had our fair share of war, conflict and cannibalism here in Rarotonga. But the good news is that tonight, on the buffet, we don't. We don't have any cannibalistic dishes to offer you because of the arrival of Christianity. So there are no tourist toes on the buffet. Now Rarotonga is divided up into 3 main buffers, or what you would call districts, and 6 different tribes. This came about by the arrival of 2 chiefs at the same time. One was Talier from Tahiti, the other was Karika from Samoa. In order to divide up the land, they got on their buckers on one side of the island, paddled in opposite directions, and then when they met up, they divided the land in half. Then on the Tahitian side, there was another split, giving us our 3 buckers or districts and our 6 different tribes. Also helps explain why there was still war, conflict and cannibalism when you bring 2 different tribes together at the same time. Now, between 1000 AD and 1400 AD, the great migrations were set out upon to go find the land called Aotearoa, land of the long white cloud that we now know as New Zealand. The reason for this is because of a voyager by the name of Kupe. Said to have discovered it in 800 AD, but then when he came back here, he went around and told a whole lot of people that over there was a land that was so large, many people could live on it. So the migrations of Setu left not far from here. In fact, if you go from here, 1.5 kilometres anti-clockwise, you'll find a white stone church with no graves in front of it. The beach in front of that is called Avanā Passage, and it's there that the migrations are said to have left from. And you'll find stone monuments that mark the buckers that left from them. The only thing you won't find are the dates that the buckers left, which is most important. But up in the mountains, huge big mahogany trees were felled to build these double-hull canoes that we call buckers. The size of these buckers were immensely large, but large enough to carry 150 plus people, plus animals, plus food, plus tools. If they weren't going to just have a look, they were going to relocate. Now they had sails, upside down, the way we have sails now, made out of broken pico or coconut leaves. They look very open and fragile to the elements, but the thousands and thousands of kilometres that these craft had actually travelled, right up here in achievement with the likes of the Portuguese, the Spanish Armada, the British, Dutch trading companies, and the Vikings. In fact, one historian said the Vikings should be called the Polynesians of the North, should be far surpassing when voyaging down south. Now, all the navigation of these craft were done using the sun, the moon, the stars, cloud formations, bird migrations and sea currents. And all that information has been handed down to living descendants today. So just recently, one of our ancient baka, the Turua, first rebuilt in 1995, set forth from Rarotonga in 2014, sailed to Fiji, Vanuatu, down to Australia, sailed into the Sydney Harbour in time for the World Parks Congress meeting on climate change. They brought with them a message from the Pacific people. All of it was done the old ways, the old rituals and the old navigation. From there, the Turua went to Aotearoa, and in 2015 was joined by a craft from Samoa, Tonga, Tahiti. One from New Zealand joined the fleet, and they all sailed back to Rarotonga outbound our islands. Now, I used to be able to go sailing every Saturday on the Turua, but due to a fire in Hull, she was sent to New Zealand for repairs. Came back about 8 weeks ago. A crew of 13 took 6 weeks to sail her back in the old navigations. So now if you're heading towards that church, the Mooring Fish Cafe, if you go in there along by the pier, actually she's not there. She's not in the Avanā Harbour, she's just gone to Atuta. So if you do see, you come back. Alright, now, the original migrations, there were 20 baka that left our shores. Of that 20, we lost track of 10 of them, so we don't know where 10 of them went. But of the remaining 10, we do know that one returned home, one ended up at our Society Islands, one around East Island. How many arrived in Aotearoa? Kiwis? Quite a man.